Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Man Cave. I'm the UP Gamer, and today we're talking about more Raid Shadow Legends. And today we are talking about the patch update. What we're looking at is the new 1.7 patch notes. Everyone's been waiting for it, so today we're going to discuss what it is. First thing that shows up on our patch is a referral program. So if you have friends that are wanting to play, you get them into this, and they're going to get rewards, and you're going to get rewards. I didn't really look into that much. I don't have a lot of friends that are looking to play this game, but anybody that joins the game because of you is going to get bonuses, and you're going to get bonuses. All right, progress missions. Parts 3 and 4 of progress missions are now available. Face down mighty challengers, complete the missions, and claim unprecedented rewards such as legendary skill tomes and legendary champion, the Arbiter herself. Oh, there you go. All right, masteries. This is a balance part. Up until now, we have been monitoring masteries, the way they are used by our players, and how champions with a certain setups perform. Basically, they're saying what's being exploited and what isn't, and they're trying to offset and make stuff work better. So I understand. That's fine. War Master. 6% chance of inflicting bonus damage when attacking. Bonus damage equals 10% of the target champion's max hit points, or 4% of the boss's max hit points. Bonus damage can only occur once per skill and does not count as an extra hit. Okay, there you go. Giant Slayer. They have lowered the amount of damage that it does from 40% to 30%. Okay, Helm Smasher. And when you're ignoring defense, it ignores 25% now instead of 15%. Shield Breaker. Increased damage inflicted to the shield by 25%. Bonus damages no longer applies against the target's hit points. Alright, so little nerf there. Shadow Heal. They doubled the amount of heal for that, so that's something. And Support Tree. Evil Eye decreases the target's turn meter when this champion hits them with the default skill for the first time. Decreases the turn meter by 20% with a single target. With single target skills by 5% with AoE skills. So when you do single target skills, it does a lot more. AoE skills, it only does 15 or 5%, so it's only 25% of the possible. Occurs once per target. Okay. Lasting Gifts. They lowered it to 30% from 35%. And then Master Hexer, they lowered it from 35 to 30 with that one also. Okay. We have champion balancing. Ma Shaled. Okay, so it used to only be the target ally. Now it's increasing speed buff and increased crit rate on this champion and a target ally for 2 turns. So it adds Ma Shaled into it. So there you go. War Chief. Freezing Cold. Provoke instead of freeze. We got Reflect Damage. And basic stats. Yeah, very little change, so it's not a big deal. So that's the only legendary changes. Epics. Cardinal now revives all dead allies and heals them by 25% of their max hit points. Shanisha equalizes the hit points of all allies, and then eventually then heals the target ally by 10% of their max hit points. That's pretty nice. Man Eater, looks like they changed a couple of their skills because it's not showing any change there. Taurus, base cooldown reduced from 6 to 5 turns on Toxic Nova. Aelthar Holy Flame. Holy Flame. Attacks 4 times at random. Each hit places a 2.5%, or if it's ascended, poison debuff for 2 turns. Sylar decreased speed of all enemies instead of by 15 by 40%. That's a big boost. Warcaster Instead of 25% chance to a 40% chance of stealing 2 random buffs from the target. That's pretty nice. Padma, holy crap, attacks one enemy 2 times. Instead of a 25% chance, it's now an 85% chance of placing a 25% decrease attack debuff. Warden, Wall of Thorns, now it attacks all enemies instead of just placing it. Reflect damage. We have Rowan. Increase. They made it faster. You can do it more often. And then Magister. Some different changes on him. Base stats increased. All right, miscellaneous. Maximum number of clan boss keys a player can hold at the same time has been increased to 2. That's wording for coding. That's not a big deal. Clan boss HP decreased by 40% for easy and normal difficulties. Clan boss chests now drop a single stack of potions, meaning only one reward slot can be taken up by potions rather than several if sometimes happen prior to 1.7. Champion Vault increased to 200. That's nice. Divine Scrolls drop increased in Minotaur's Labyrinth. That's nice. Unkillable block, revive on death, block damage, stun, sleep, freeze, provoke are no longer affected by increased buff debuff durations. Damage caused by reflect damage now ignores defense. That could be big. Numerous champions had their base or ascended stats adjusted very mildly. Victories in gold now grant 2 gold medals instead of 1. All bosses have increased debuff accuracy and debuff resistance. Well, okay, and all affinity keeps will now be available for new players for 7 days after the account has been created. After that, all affinity keeps will be available per the normal schedule. Well, there you go. So that's the standard stuff that they're going to be constantly updating and doing. Bug fixes, counterattack no longer triggered by reflected damage. These are all pretty straightforward. It's not a huge thing. And then we have Arbiter. She's a new champion. You're going to be able to get her now. And she has some very, very nice skills. I am going to jump right into the game here. And I have her up. She is right here. And I just want to make sure she's showing. And there is our Arbiter. Alright, so her abilities are: attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 30% chance of placing weaken debuff for 2 turns. Attacks all enemies, 75% chance of decreasing the duration of their buffs by 1 turn, which is very nice. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 30%, and places an increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. Also, heals all allies by 25% of their max hit points if they have less than 50% of their hit points. She is stupid overpowered. She's just awesome. This ability is Mentor of Heroes is just brutally insane. Everyone's gonna get her. She's right in the mission thing. Okay, then Destiny's Call revives all allies to 35. Revives all dead allies to 35% hit points. Then fills the turn meters of all allies by 20%. Grants an extra turn to this champion if an ally was successfully revived. So huge on that. Also revive. Plus she's giving them turn meter filling, increased attack buff, healing if they're below 50%. Yeah, she is insane. Okay, and then when you're in arena with her, increase speed by 30%. Yes, she is a freak of nature. And she's great, and that's awesome. But everyone will have her just because that's the way this works. So that's our update. That's 1.7. That's it says that's coming out on, what does it say? 7.5. I don't know if it's already out or not, but it's a couple days. If it isn't, if it is, it's here. I can't really find anything in game where I can see whether or not it's out. But this is the patch that's coming, and today the servers were down for a bit. I couldn't get on, so I hope you guys like this. Please like and subscribe. Also, I do have a couple people in my clan now, thank God, but I need more. Join my clan, UP Gamers, or just UPG. Get in there, join up. I'm going to do more videos. Thanks to everybody that keeps coming to my channel. I made 50 subscribers. Thank you, everybody. I know that's a real big trophy, but it's a start. That's where we got to go. Keep coming by the channel. If you have any questions or comments, please ask. I'd be happy to do what I can to help you out. If I know, if I don't know, I will ask more. I will ask around, and we'll figure it out. Thanks for stopping by the Man Cave, everybody. Everybody have a good night. We'll catch you later.